All right, hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for making it to the wonderful first show. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the grandparents, the parents, and the staff for helping these shows become a possibility. They pour so many hours and resources into our program, so without them, there really would be no show. And with that, I would like to add that we're going to have a pretty brief intermission, about 15 minutes. So during that time, you can get up, stretch, embrace the sunlight, even if it's raining out. Maybe you can try to do that. Use the restroom. But I noticed that there were people coming in with food, even though we're not giving out food today. Food cannot be in here, so make sure you just take the food out of the auditorium. That would be very appreciated. We're saving the rest of our food for the 7 p.m. show. And also, please silence your cell phones. We have a lovely videographer and photographer who's in the auditorium. His name is Chad Solar. He will take high-quality, beautiful videos and photos of the play for you to access for free. I'll send an email out with those links to everybody once our performances are through. And with that, enjoy the show.
It's the same when dangers are coming too. Can feel it in every one of my bones.
Oh.
Excuse me. Am I boring you?
Me? Oh, good heavens, no. I'm riveted.
Now don't get an old seaman wrong. I ain't afraid of no danger anywhere. I sailed with Flint. The great Captain Flint, the pirate, don't you know? And I was there, lying by Flint's deathbed, barely breathing, the fever working at his brains. He was still holding on firm to his old sea chest. In fact, this very sea chest you see before you. He said to me, "Billy, my boy, you're the only one of them like I ever trusted. I need you to look after my chest when I'm gone, Bill. After all, you know what's inside." And then he began to sing. 6 dead men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Come on. Why isn't anyone else singing? Ye must all know the tune.
We weren't all blessed with your beautiful singing voice, you know.
6 dead men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Never did I think I'd see the day when Flint's memory would be so sorely desecrated. But none of that matters now. Now that I got my chest. Yes, sir. Nothing else matters except my chest.
What's in the chest?
Billy Bones, that's enough out of you. I don't want you filling my Jim's head with your far-fetched pirate stories.
What's in the chest, my boy? It's not for you to know, because the chest is mine, and mine alone, do you hear?
Excuse me, sir. If you must tell your tedious stories in such a volume, would you mind withdrawing to another room? Some of us are trying to have conversations of our own.
Silence there between the decks, or I'll put you out of your misery.
At the rate you're drinking espressos, you will put yourself out of your misery before long.
Why, you little...
We ought to get a surgeon. Or an undertaker. Oh, how embarrassing. What a busy
try to save this fellow's worthless life. Mrs. Hawkins,
Yes?
could I trouble you to fetch me a bow?
The sailor with one leg. Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, be quiet now. There's no sailors here. You have had a stroke, precisely as Mrs. Blandley has warned. And I, against my own will, have just saved you from your grave.
No, 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 no. The sailor. He had one leg here. Where is he? Where is he?
Now, Mr. Bones, many more of these espressos shall kill you. Do you understand? Next time I do not intend to be here to save you. Let's go.
Jim, my boy. I was always so kind to you. Wasn't I, Jim? You'll get me one more noggin of espresso, won't ya?
But the doctor...
Ah, doctor's all hot air. And that doctor there, what does he know about sailors? Just one more cup of espresso, please, Jim.
Billy Bones, you're not getting a drop of espresso out of me or my boy until you've paid your bill. You're already a week behind on your payments for your room.
Well, bless my heart. It's not the sailor with one leg, it's Blind Hugh. Don't you hear him coming?
Come with me. What you need is some rest.
Kind friend, inform a poor blind man what this place is. You're at the Admiral Benbow Inn, my good man. I hear a voice, a young voice. Might you be the proprietor of this tavern? I'm her son. My name's Jim.
Well, young Jim, we're looking for a guest of yours. He's a mate of mine. His name's Bill. You don't perchance know where he is, do you?
I don't know who you mean.
I think you do. He's got an eye patch here and a cut across his cheek like so. He's pretty hard to miss. Does that ring any bells for you?
I can sense your hesitation. Give me your hand, young Jim, and lead me to our friend Bill. Sir, upon my word, I dare not. He's just suffered a stroke. Give me your hand, boy! Now lead me straight to Billy Bones, or I shall break your arm.
You leave that boy alone, you. After all, your business is with me, and me alone.
Billy Bones.
It's good to see you again, Pew. After all these years, it's more the pity that you can't see me. Yeah. Good to see you too, Black Dog, Johnny.
Black Dog, as ever was, come to see his old shipmate Billy Bones at the Admiral Benbow Inn. Let us on quite a merry dance, Billy Bones. It's almost as if you didn't want to be found.
Well, you found me now. Now, what do you want?
What's the hurry? Can't we make time for the usual civilities? I'll have a shot of espresso from this dear child, and we can sit down and talk like the squirrel shipmates we are. Thank you, boy. Now, if you don't mind, would you be so kind as to give us a little privacy? We wouldn't want to bore you with our old story.
Now, Billy Bones, you have something that belonged to Captain Flint. May Davy Jones keep his soul. Something now rightfully belongs to us.
I have no idea what item you could be talking about. All I got from Flint was what he gave me, and me alone.
Black Dog, take his right hand by the wrist and give it to me. And now it's over for you.
We'll be back in 6 hours. We'll have what is rightfully ours.
Why? It's the black spot. No, no. Oh. 6 hours. I'll outwit them yet. Jim, my boy, come here.
Captain! What's the
It's
matter?
over, my boy. They found me. They've given me the black spot.
The black spot?
in the days when Captain Flint ruled these seas. The black spot was his calling card. If you was given the black spot, you was a dead man.
But why would those men want to give it to you?
You see, Jim, I have something those pirates want more than anything else in the world. You're the only one I can trust. Take my chest and hide it somewhere those buccaneers will never find it. If you and his lot get a hand on my chest, all my work will have been for nothing. Do you hear? Nothing. It's Captain Flint. He's come for me, my boy.
Captain Flint, where? What are you talking about?
Dead men on a dead man's
No,
chest.
no, you get away from me,
ho,
Inspector.
yo,
No.
ho, and a cappuccino.
What's the matter? I heard a commotion. Oh, dear. So he's gone and died now, has he? And without even paying for his last week of accommodation. Jim, where are you going with that silly chest of his?
Those men that threatened him, they said they were going to come back for it. We have to hide it.
Oh, a fat lot of good that will do. No, Jim. What we gotta do is find the key to open this thing. Well, no need to look at me that way. We'll only take what we're owed. Not a penny more or less. Now, quick, let's search his pockets.
There's nothing there.
Well, perhaps he kept it around his neck. Come on, Jim. No time to dawdle. I don't understand. There's nothing of value in here. Why was he so careful to hide it?
Perhaps there's a secret compartment.
Don't be ridiculous, Jim. Well, I'll be.
Quick! That's the blind man coming. He's getting what was in it to kill us. If they find us here.
Well, I'll show those rogues I'm an honest woman. I'll have my dues and not a farthing more. Now, give me that bag. Open up! One, two.
Mother, just take the whole thing and let's be going. Down with the door!
Billy Bones is dead.
Well, search him, you shirking lover, and you find the chest.
Pew, the chest is right here. Someone's gone through it already.
Is it there?
The money's there.
Who cares about the money? We need the map.
I don't see it.
Black Dog, is it on Bill?
Bill's been searched already. Nothing left.
It's the people of that inn. It's that boy! I should have poked his eyes out!
Sure enough, they left their candle here.
Scatter and find them! Rout the house out! What was that?
The warning signal. We have to flee, mates.
Flee, you coward! That boy can't be far. And we've nearly got the chest. We'll be as rich as kings if we find it. Thought you could pull the wool over old Pew's eyes. Hey, boy, come on, where is it?
Just give these scumbags what they want, Jim.
I don't have anything. We'll see how long it takes for you to change your tune. passing by the inn and heard the crashing, he would have killed the both of them.
Oh, look at this place. We're ruined. Oh, Jim, why couldn't you have left that wretched scrap of paper for them to find?
What have they taken?
Oh, nothing but the old captain's money bag. But they destroyed everything. They took his gold. Then what else could they have been looking for?
I believe they were after this.
So you risked your life for the scrap of this paper?
I thought it must be pretty important if they wanted it that much.
You have the courage of a lion, my boy. We must make a full report to Squire Trelawney. It seems only fair that you are the one to present it with your remarkable finds.
Eight dead men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. That was an astonishing story, sirs. Astonishing. Mr. Dance, you're a noble fellow. You've done the world a service getting rid of that scumbag Pew. But from the sounds of it, Jim Hawkins, you're the true hero of the hour, fending off those buccaneers almost single-handedly.
It's true. This boy and his mother showed remarkable courage tonight. It seems only more the pity that we were too late to stop the villains, or save the inn from being wrecked.
I will not hear of such a thing. You can tell your mother, Jim, that I'll send my own men to refurbish your inn. No expense will be spared in replacing all that you've lost.
Thank you, sir.
Good on you, Trelawney.
Of course. And so, Jim, am I to understand you still have the thing they were after?
Yes, here it is.
Oh, a treasure map. A real live treasure map. Oh, how thrilling. We must all drink to celebrate. Joyce!
It bears Flint's seal. It's the genuine article.
You have heard of this Captain Flint, I suppose. Heard of him? He was the bloodthirstiest pirate ever to sail the high seas.
Hi! Blackbeard looked like a baby compared to Flint.
I've heard the name myself. But the point is, had he money?
Money? He had treasure enough to drown in. Haven't you heard the stories?
I've heard enough. I'll find the island in this map if I search a year. If this truly is Flint's treasure we've stumbled upon, we can be sure it contains riches beyond all of our imaginations. Congratulations, sirs. I'll make sure the three of you are handsomely rewarded.
Cheers to that, man. To gold! This sounds like an excellent plan, sir. I will help you assemble a crew to undertake this voyage.
You're coming too, of course, Lucy. Every ship needs a good doctor. And I have half a mind to take you too, Jim. After the pluck you've shown tonight, I'd imagine you'd make a famous cabin boy. We'll need a good ship's cook, though. The finest gun that we can lay our hands on. For if there's one thing I cannot abide by, it's eating badly. We'll need Joyce and Redruth to serve us the meals. And I myself will take on the role of Admiral. What could possibly go wrong?
There's only one man I'm afraid of.
And which scoundrel's that?
You, sir, for you don't know how to keep a secret. We're not the only men who know of this map. These fellows who attacked the inn tonight are also desperate.
get this treasure. Not one of us must breathe a word of what we're doing.
Livesey, you're always right. I'll be silent as the grave. Joyce, Redruth, my good friends. We're all going on a treasure hunt.
Really? Yay! Son!
Oh, Jim, you've arrived not a moment too soon, for we sail tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Finding a crew was far easier than I anticipated. My first stroke of good luck was to meet a woman called Alexandra Smollett, who I've engaged to be our ship's captain. I wished a large crew in case of natives, pirates, or those odious French, and I wasn't sure where I'd find them. But then, by a remarkable stroke of fortune, a man with one leg hobbled up to see us rigging our new ship. I told him of our expedition, of course, and he said he'd be willing to serve as the ship's cook. Not only that, he knows a great many trustworthy men who will be able to complete our crew.
One leg!
Why are you so alarmed?
Billy Bones often spoke of a man with one leg. He said to beware.
You can't amend this man, Jim. I've never met a man so honorable. He lost his leg serving in the King's Navy.
I see.
You'll get the chance to meet him soon. His name is Long John Silver. I must ask you to deliver this letter to him. He should be easy for you to find. He runs an inn like yourself. I believe it's called the, Flying Dutch Brothers. Go on.
Well, this is the place, the Flying Dutch Bros. Excuse me. I'm looking for a gentleman named Silver.
Long John Silver, eh? He's looking for a bloke called Long John Silver. He's never far away.
My ears are burning. Is somebody trespassing on my grave?
Mr. Silver, sir.
Yes, my lad. And judging by that letter in your hand, you must be our new cabin boy. Pleased I am to see you.
Jim Hawkins, sir. At your service.
So, we sail tomorrow, eh? That's a sail tomorrow. Yeah! We must have a drink to celebrate.
I'll have a mocha latte, if you please, sir.
Mocha latte? You're a seafarer now, lad. Seafarers only drink espresso.
Well, if you insist. Why have you poured 3 drinks?
Whatever do you mean?
That's only 2 of us. Who is the 3rd drink for?
Ah, that 3rd drink there is for Captain Flint.
Captain Flint, the pirate?
This here bird after the legendary Captain Flint considered his refusal to die. He was already an old codger when I met him, and he see me through 20 years of ferocious sea battles. A few years back, he developed a terrible fondness for caffeine. And ever since then, I haven't been able to chug one down without him sharing one too. Another round? Abraham! Another round!
Why the world a remarkable place.
We was thinking you look awful familiar, weren't we, John?
Yeah, we was saying we're sure we've seen that face before, but for the life of us we couldn't remember where.
And then we remember it's our old friend, the innkeeper's son,
The same innkeeper's son who lied to us and robbed us while our back was turned.
who watched as a poor blind man was cut down in cold blood.
So we thinks to ourselves, perhaps if we ask him nicely, he'll return what is rightfully ours. The map!
And if not, we'll just have to wring his sorry neck from his cold, dead body.
I don't have the map! I don't have the map!
Put the boy down! This is not the type of behavior I expect to see in the Flying Dutch Bros, gentlemen. I'll run an establishment of repute.
Long John, what do you mean by
That's Mr. Silver to you. Now, I've never heard you before in my life. The two of you can clear up, and if you dare show your faces in here again, you'll have me to answer to.
Long John, what kind of game do you think?
Not another word out of your mouth, you curs. Out! Get out of here, out of my tavern! 1,000 apologies for that despicable treatment, my boy. You don't usually get those sorts in my tavern. Did you know them?
Yes, they were the Buccaneers who attacked my inn.
Of course. Squire Trelawney told me about your sorry ordeal. Then, Harry, after those scoundrels, and we shall bring them to justice. Abraham, did you serve them tonight? Come here, come here. Now, Abraham, you never clapped eyes on those scoundrels before, have you?
Why, no, I haven't, sir.
And, you don't know their names now, do you?
Why, no, I don't, sir.
Just as well. For if you were mixing with the likes of that, you never step another foot in my house, you can bet on that. And, what were they saying here?
I don't remember, sir.
Don't remember. Come now, it's only been a few moments. Why, what was it?
We was talking, what was we talking about? Doorknobs, that's it, sir. We was talking about doorknobs, sir.
You were talking about doorknobs, were you? He's a good man, old Abraham, just a little bit stupid at times. Now, let's see here. I may have seen those scoundrels in here a few times before. I believe the last time they had no blind man.
Yes, his name was Pew. He came to the inn as well.
Pew, that's the name. If we catch those scoundrels, Squire Trelawney will be a happy man. Now, what did they want with you?
It was a guest of ours that we're looking for, Billy Bones. He had an eye patch and a cut across one cheek.
Pirate types are always getting themselves mutilated in all manner of ways.
He said he was only afraid of one person in the world, a sailor with one leg.
How curious.
You'll think me quite mad, but for a moment, I thought you might be that man.
A tough old pirate afraid of someone like me? I can scarcely imagine something so fanciful. No, I haven't been out to sea for many years now, ever since I lost my leg serving my country in the war. Ever since then, I've had to content myself with cooking roast dinners for these rapscallions.
Silver, we lost them. We lost them. The birds are too thick. We couldn't lay eyes on them.
To hell with you! What's Squire Trelawney to think? I had two criminals sitting in my own tavern drinking my own coffee. My youth, I'd have chased them down myself, but what with this old peg leg I hobble on now? What can I do?
It's not your fault, sir. You did everything you could. I'll vouch for you to the Admiral.
You would do that for me? Don't hear what that means to an old sea dog like me. That is the long years I've waited for a chance to return to sea. We'll look out for each other then, won't we?
Yes, sure thing.
Now, there's just one thing I'm not quite certain of. Between you and me, this crew Squire Trelawney's found, landowners, a lot of them, they may not have the guts to face wherever we may face at sea. I mean storms, monsters, maybe even pirates.
Pirates?
Anything's possible.
Luckily, I know a few men who'd be glad to join our voyage. Ain't that right, men?
No!
take this letter back to Trelawney, and if he has any questions, you'll help him see sense. Won't you, Jim?
Sure, Mr. Silva.
That's my boy. Smart as pay you are, but the moment I laid eyes on you, we're gonna be the greatest of friends, I can tell.
Captain Smollett, sir. Requesting a word with the Admiral.
We are always at the captain's orders. I hope all is shipshape and seaworthy.
To be blunt, no. I do not like this voyage, and I do not like the crew.
Smollett, won't you explain your words?
This voyage here is going after treasure. It is my belief that neither of you two gentlemen know what you're letting yourself in for. So I will tell you, it is a fight for your very lives. The promise of vast fortune turns the very best of men into monsters.
I dare say you're right. Next, you say you don't like the crew. Are they not good sailors?
I do not like them, sir. They all have shifty, weaselly faces, and they all appear to have taken a heavy beating. Although to what end, I dare not imagine.
I assure you, these fine men are all veterans of the Navy. They sustained their injuries fighting for our country. Long John Silver told me so himself.
I'm sure he did, Admiral. I think you and I will find a lot to differ on. Our opinions on the ship's crew are just the start.
Silver's roast potatoes are second to none.
I was not referring to his cooking skills, Admiral. I was referring to whether we can trust him with our lives. Have you noticed he seems on uncommonly good ground with the rest of this pathetic crew? I was told he himself was the one to have brought them on board.
Aye, he made several recommendations to complete our crew.
Then may I suggest, in that case, that the location of this treasure map of yours be kept completely secret and hidden, even from you and I, Admiral.
Very well. I see some merit in the idea. We may be caught and interrogated by the dastardly French. In that case, I'll entrust the map to you, Livesey. Hide it as you see fit.
A most excellent suggestion, Captain Smollett. May I make one more before we set sail? Currently you have your weapons and your gunpowder in the forehold, while you are sleeping alone in the cabin. Why not bring your own men, Joyce and Redwood, to sleep beside the cabin, while you store your weapons underneath?
I see. You wish to keep the treasure's location secret from the rest of the crew.
Yes.
And keep the weapons and most trusted men at the back of the ship.
Perhaps.
In other words, you fear a mutiny.
No captain would ever set sail believing so. Although it is not unnecessary to take precautions. Something I suggest you learn of.
I shall do as you like, but I'll think the worse of you.
That is as you please, sir, because you will find that I do my duty.
Trelawney, I believe you have managed to get at least 2 honest men on board with you. That's Waffen and Long John Silver. Silver is as honest as they come, no doubt about it. But as for that intolerable humbug, I find her conduct unsailorly and downright un-English. Well, I suppose we'll see. Come now.
All right, men! Keep all ship shape! Seaboarding! And ready to sail?
Aye, aye. Why, by the powers, we can't do that now. The wind's changing direction.
My orders!
Aye, aye.
You! Get that anchor up!
Aye, aye.
You! Man the rigging!
Aye, aye.
And one of you! Raise that flag! Look ahead, look astern, look the weather and the lee.
Blow high, blow low, slowly sail away.
I see a route to windward and the lovely ship to lee.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
A sailing down along the coast of
High
Barbary. Get the words, all of you! Continue working! And you! If you think you can stir up trouble on my ship, you thought wrong! All of you, get the mast up! Come on. You worthless crew, good for nothing. Oh, John, you told me the seasickness would go away eventually.
Only been at sea a few weeks. These things take time, my boy.
Israel Hans says I must have the stomach to be a sailor.
Nah, you can forget anything Ezra has to say on the matter. I remember the first time we went out to sea. They're up so much we had to change boats, we did.
There! That must be land!
No choice, just a wave.
What about over there?
It's only a whale.
What about that?
Joys, just the same old wave again.
I had so hoped today would be the day we finally sighted the target of our voyage. It's my birthday!
It's your birthday? Why didn't you say anything? Double espressos for the whole crew tonight.
I have never, in my days, seen a ship's crew so spoiled. Spoil the crew, spoil the voyage. That's my belief. I couldn't agree. You yourself are hardly blameless, Lucy. Shouldn't a doctor like yourself know to keep away from snuff? I would never touch the stuff. No. This is where I keep my own personal supply of Parmesan. Nothing quite like a snuff box for preserving the flavor.
That is genius.
To be frank, sirs, I do not think either of you are quite suited for the hardships that a life at sea requires.
If I have to deal with much more of that woman, I shall explode.
Nonsense. She does her job admirably. We shall soon reach our destination, thanks in no small part to her steady hand.
But why shouldn't we enjoy the finer things in life? We're explorers, not prisoners. Speaking of which, Jim, my boy, you wouldn't mind fetching an apple from the stores for me? We should plan our arrival. I've been told that a sighting of land is imminent.
Right away, Admiral. If Captain Smollett orders me about one more time, I'll break her sorry neck.
We'll get there if I get there first. Patience, lads. We'll get our chance, all right.
Look here, Morgan, here's what I want to know. How long are we to carry on serving these landlubbers? I want to take that Trelawney's cabin, I do. I want to sleep in his feather bed and eat all his cheese.
Your head's not screwed on right, Alan. Never was. We're to keep our heads down until Long John Silver gives us the word.
And when's that gonna be? All we've done is watch and wait while these fools have both hands in the coffee barrel. Why are we listening to that one-legged codger Silver anyways?
You'll regret that.
I'll tell you why, Mary. Because this one-legged codger's been elected captain. Because I, among all of you, am a man of honor, a man of my word. That's why you can be sure of yourself on Long John Silver's ship. Just ask Joe Manderson here, or Tom Morgan.
What do you think we should do to them, Silver? Should we put them ashore like maroons or cut them down before they know what's hit them?
Captain Flint wouldn't have a second thought. Dead men don't bite, said he, and I, for one, agree with him.
I give my vote that when I'm back home in my mansion, I don't want none of these lovers turning up on my doorstep with a sword in their hands. When the time comes, we let her rip.
Why take our chances? I claim Trelawney for myself. I'll wring his head off of his body.
If you insist, boys, we'll finish them up at the island as soon as the treasure's on board. But let it be known, what a pity our think it is. These men will never come back to haunt us, and we could leave them here unharmed and still take the treasure for ourselves. 'Tis a sorry day when you gentlemen don't even listen to your own elected captain.
A sorry day indeed. Alan, jump up, will ya, and get me an apple to wet my pipe.
Good idea, Mary. Get me one too while you're down there.
Fine suggestion. A sweet, juicy apple would do me a world of good.
Oh, darn it, we must be almost out. Help me tip this barrel over, will you, Job?
Land ahoy! Land ahoy!
It's showtime!
Admiral Trelawney, I have some important news. Oh, we've reached Treasure Island already.
No, Admiral, it's something else.
Oh, come and find me later. There's so much to do.
Dr. Livesey, I just overheard. There you are, Jim. Fetch me my doctor's bag. We shall need it when we embark for land. Captain Smollett, Jim, I fear there will be a mutiny. A mutiny? Jim, what makes you think such a thing? I overheard them screaming in the hold. They plan to kill you as soon as the treasure is found. Who look to be in charge of this plan? Long John Silver, Captain. Long John Silver, eh? Have no fear, my boy. Tell the crew we will not be embarking for land until I have had conversation with certain members of the crew. If a mutiny is what they plan, we shall make them show their hand. Right away, Captain.
Not embark for land? That's ridiculous. We could be on Treasure Island by nightfall. Have our riches in the hold tomorrow.
Yes, and our bodies left to rot on the island while the pirates sail away?
Smollett, I don't know what these men have done to make you doubt them.
We shall see. Soon enough. The crew seem most agitated to set down anchor, Captain. They're jumping and cheering on the forecastle and waving their swords in excitement. They seem to be coming this way. So they have chosen to mutiny now instead? More fool them! We need to build a barricade. Grab whatever crates, barrels you can find. I admit, we are heavily outnumbered. But we have the better position and the better arms. Hurry along. Hand me a musket, Joyce.
Joyce, serve out a round of espressos to all hands. Lord knows we'll need it.
Joyce, stay your post. Espresso is the last thing you need if you are to keep a steady aim. If you please, sir. If I see anyone, am I to fire? Of course you are to fire, Joyce. Oh, I've never shot anyone before. Is it hard? For the name of... Hang it. It's just like shooting anything else. Did you hit your man? I believe not, sir. Actually, sir, it may not have been a man. It may have been a seagull. Sorry, Joyce. At least you're being honest. Reload your gun and do not delay. I've been approaching the outer barricade. Fire! Out of my way! Out of the way!
going home.
At least I had a look at them first.
Redru, say you forgive me for dragging you into this.
Dragging me in. My Trelawney, I've been in since the beginning. I sailed under Captain Flint himself, I did, though I turned from my evil ways. Many years ago. And when I saw Flint's map on that table, I knew that destiny was calling me home.
My own footman, a pirate.
Aye, that would be me. Suppose someone ought to say a prayer or something. Isn't that the custom? Though I doubt the Lord himself can save me from Flint's clutches now.
We do not have time to give Redru his last rites. There will be more pirates coming soon. We must get off this ship. Retreat to the island while we still can.
We can't leave Redru here. He died defending us!
And we will all join him unless we take this chance. Ready the boat. Find whatever loaded weapon you can get. Check the pirates. Nothing here.
I can't find a single one.
Full.
Perfect. Hurry along.
Me first.
Get your hands off me, Doctor. You do not need to baby me.
Oh, my dear woman, you've been concussed.
Oh, it's so unstable. Oh my.
Would you like to have?
Hurry up now. Here comes the crybaby.
What? Another crybaby.
Why not? People just died and you're crying too.
This way.
Grab the oars, you imbeciles. Like this.
Don't you pull any harder. We'll never get short at this rate.
I can't. I can feel my hands blistering up. Look stern, Cap. The cannon. We're sitting ducks. We must show these rogues we are not afraid to fight back. Who's our best shot?
Trelawney, anyway.
Oh, I do a little game hunting, but it's nothing serious.
Somebody, hand that man a musket! Trelawney, pick me up, one of those men. Israel, hands if possible. I never did like him. Steady! Prepare range! Hold your oars, so Trelawney can take a shot.
Keep holding it steady and I'll get another.
No time! We must make it to land before they cut us off. Keep firing for all I can! You'll run out of ammunition before long! We may be too late! Incoming fire! I'm sinking! I'm sinking! I'm sinking! Get out of the way! Oh, watch your feet, Doctor! Oh.
Please, we reach the shallows and then there's the line. Out of the boat. Come on.
Would you like a hand, Trelawney? Oh, looks like the cappuccinos have made
Oh,
your balance unsteady.
Something like that.
Please made it.
Where's Jim?
Jim! Who was the last to see it? I told him to tell the crew we will not be embarking for land. That was before the mutiny began.
Oh, heavens! That means they have him! What will I tell his mother if we return home without him?
At this rate, any of us would be lucky to return home at all. We have lost all of our food and half of our ammunition. We must retreat inland, take up a defensive position without any delay.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino.
Well, with Captain Silver and his men gone to hunt down the last of Trelawney's men, it's just you and I left aboard, Hans. So what would you say if we open up a coffee barrel or two, you know what I'm saying?
Captain Silver left us on board for a reason, O'Brien. It's up to us to find where Trelawney hid that map, so we can find the treasure and sail home.
Well, how do we know they haven't taken it ashore with them?
You idiot! That's why Silver's gone looking for them. And if they won't give it up willingly, why, there's 15 of us and only 4 of them. I'd take those odds any day.
Oi, Hans! Look what I found creeping behind the coffee barrel. It's the cabin boy.
Why, if it isn't young Jim. Glad you could join us. Well, you're here. Perhaps you wouldn't mind telling us where Trelawney hid the treasure map? What treasure map?
The treasure map that you stole from Billy Bones' dead body, by all accounts.
Oh, that treasure map. I haven't seen it since we set sail. Tell the truth, boy. Or perhaps you'd like to wait until Captain Silver returns. Captain Silver? I don't know any Captain Silver. Captain Silver is the only rightful captain of this ship. He's worth 10 of that rat Smollett. Let's tie him up until Long John Silver returns. He can decide what to do with this rat. Give me the other end of that rope. I need to make a double sheet bend to make it more secure.
What are you talking about? If you wanted to make a double sheet bend, you would have passed your end back into mine. I thought we was making a clove hitch.
A clove hitch? You blubber? We're tying this rat up, not making daisy chains. Give the end to me.
If you tie another hitch in there, the whole thing will become unraveled in a blink. My grandmother could tie knots better than you.
You don't have a clue. And you never will. No one in sight. They must have retreated inland. Well, if I'm the last man alive on this ship, I suppose that makes me captain. And while I'm captain, we can't have the Jolly Roger flying. God save the king, and down with Captain Silver!
17 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, and a cappuccino.
Who goes there? If you take a step closer, we'll fire.
Parlay, parlay.
I come with the flag of truce. May I come in?
Keep indoors, men. This is a trick. Silver, I have not the slightest desire to speak to you. If you wish to speak to me, you can do so. From over there.
Fine. Someone will need to help me up. Now look here. You've held up a pretty good defense so far. You've escaped this Hispaniola with your lives. Well, most of you. But we found your hiding place now. And you don't have the ammunition to hold us off again, nor the food to stay here for much longer. And you've only 3 men left who can fight. We, on the other hand, still have the Hispaniola with all of its supplies.
Get to the point, Silver.
Here it is. We want the treasure, and we'll have it. That's my point. You still have the treasure map, don't you?
Perhaps.
I know you have it. From the men on board have said near word of finding it. So give it to us, and we'll leave you here unharmed. What? We'll even divide up our stores with you, and I'll give me honest word. We'll speak to the first ship that passes by and tell them to pick you up here. A handsomer deal you couldn't hope to make.
Is that all?
Well, yes.
Then may I ask where you have sailed this supposed ship of yours?
Still parked right there in the bay.
Is that so? Because I cannot see it.
What do you mean? It's parked right there in the bay. Clear. This. That is to say.
You have said enough. Now, you will hear me. My name is Alexandra Smollett. Now, I truly have served my king and my country. And I will see you all to Davy Jones. You cannot find us. You cannot find the treasure. You cannot even keep the ship in one place, leaving you just as marooned as the rest of us. That is the last you will hear from me, Silver. For in the name of heaven, I will put a bullet through your stupid head if we ever meet again!
Give me a hand up!
Not I!
Then who'll give me a hand up? Lily-livered, sardine-sucking, sea-slugging. Now then, that's what I'll think of ye. 'Tis the last you'll see of me but musket balls.
So be it!
Frederick's lucky. He's already dead.
How dare you! A curse on that man! A curse on that man! But night is drawing in. Joyce, you take first watch. The rest of you, let us try and get some rest. Lord knows we need it. You know, cheese. Cheese? 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 Cheese! Oh, what I wouldn't give for just the tiniest nibble. Many's the long night I've dreamed of cheese. Toasted mostly, and then woken up and found myself in this accursed place again. You can have cheese by the barrel if I can find my friends. Have you seen any sign of them? I'm not dreaming now, am I? When you live like I have, it no longer matters much whether you're dreaming or awake. Wait a minute. Who have you sent by? What ship do you sail with? The Hispaniola, sir. That ain't Captain Flint's ship! No, sir. I saw a ship in the bay flying the Jolly Roger. And a group of men taking cover in a fort on the hill. They didn't look like pirates, but I wasn't gonna take no chances. Then my friends are safe. Lead me to this fort, and you will be rewarded. You have nothing to fear. Flint is dead. A Flint? Dead? Oh, Flint ain't dead. Why, many a summer's night, I hear him singing his old songs across the bay. 6 dead men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, yo ho, and something else. I was on Flint's ship when he came to this island. He and 6 men embarked for land, boats laden down with treasure. He came back 2 days later, alone. He buried the treasure and killed all 6 men, so none could ever find the burial spot. Let's see. Billy Bones was the first mate. Long John Silver, the quartermaster. We asked him where the treasure was, and in reply, he opened his mouth and sang that very tune. 6 dead men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, and a spot of tea? None of us dared challenge him after that. But then I found myself on another ship 3 years back. We scoped this island, boys. I says, here is Flint's treasure. Let's land and search for it. And search for it we did. 12 long crew sailed with us and mutinied the moment we set sail.
Not a man! With one leg!
Long John Silver?
The very same!
He's our ship's cook, and our ringleader too. They captured the ship and forced every honest man ashore. Luckily, I was able to capture the ship and sail it to the other side of the island.
You captured the ship? From pirates? What dread spectre are you?
It was nothing. But Silver's men will kill all my friends if we don't sail away quickly.
I come across Long John. I'm as good as dead.
If you were to help us, your chances would be greater.
I see. And if I were to fight for you, would that secure me passage home?
Of course.
We don't need your ship. I have built us a coracle that will take us straight home. Climb aboard, matey! With 2 hands on deck, we'll be in England in no time. Richard, Sonny. Oh. Very well. Old Benjamin Gunn knows how to take care of himself. But there's one thing you can be sure of, boy. You mark my words. You can dig yourselves into early graves, but none of you are ever going to find that treasure!
Your mom's not my espresso.
Dr. Livesey? Admiral Trelawney? Captain Smollett?
Oh, shut your face already. We got him. Here's Jim Hawkins. Give him my timbers. What a pleasant surprise for old John. I was hoping you'd come to your senses and come to our side. Figure that's why you're here.
Before I answer, I have a right to know what's what, and why you're here, and where my friends are.
Ah, wouldn't you like to know?
You batten down your hatches until you're spoken to, my friend. Yesterday, down comes Dr. Livesey to our camp.
That's right, our camp.
With a flag of truce, says he, Captain Silver. I rethought my position and decided you can have the accursed treasure map. It's brought us up in my trouble and we'd rather keep our lives. So, let them leave the spot in peace. I noticed you weren't among their numbers. I asked the doctor where you were. The doctor says, that wretched boy, he's either dead or become a pirate. I haven't had hide nor hair since we landed, and to be quite frank, I don't care much, said he.
Really?
I'm afraid so. His so-called friends have deserted you already. So you can't go back to them now, even if you could find them. So Ivan, you start a 3rd ship company, which you might find lonely.
Quite lonely, all by yourself.
Or you throw in your pay with ours and become a pirate. Oh, I know you've got it in you, Jimmy lad.
It seems I have no choice.
That's my boy.
But first, there's a thing or two I have to tell you. First is, you're not in such a good position yourself. No ship, no treasure, no men. Your whole plan has failed, Long John. It was all thanks to me. It was I who overheard your plans in the apple barrel, reported every word of it to the captain. It was I who sailed the ship to a place you'll never find. Kill me or let me live for all I care. But remember, the last been on my side from the first. And Captain Flint will drag you all to the bottom of the sea before I betray my
To feed the fishes!
I've had enough of this talk from Captain Smollett, and I'll be hanged if I have to hear from you too, Silver.
Do any of you gentlemen want to have it out with me? He who dares cut them down without more sight, sir.
Boy, you are very shame.
What dare you?
Excuse me, sir, but this crew is dissatisfied, and this crew has its rights like any other crew. So I claim my right to step outside for counsel.
So be it. It's the only way.
According to the rules,
Human rights! Human rights!
Now you look here, Jim Hawkins. They're gonna dispose of me and what? Because I stood by you through thick and thin.
What do you need me for?
Oh, you're a smart one. See here, I'm no fool. I know you got the shape safe somewhere. I don't know how you did it. Maybe Hans and O'Brien said so. Maybe you really did kill them. Who knows what you're capable of, lad? Oh, you and me might have done some good together. Only we'd met under different circumstances.
Get over there, Alec.
Shut up, lad. I won't eat you. I'll know the rules I do.
Black spot! Black spot!
I'll fought as much.
First, you made a hash of this cruise.
Second, you let the enemy out of the sport for nothing. Why were they so keen to go? They must have had a reason.
Third, you wouldn't let us have a pop at them as they were leaving.
and fifth, you defended I for this good-for-nothing boy who's brought us nothing but ill will and contempt.
Is that all?
That's more or less good reasons. We'll all hang for your bungling.
But if we'd done as I said from the start, we'd still be aboard the Hispaniola, alive and married, with our treasure in the hold. Who forced us to mutiny before we'd even embarked on this journey? But you, Mary! Meanwhile, we got the fresh water, we got the supplies, and we have this.
I don't understand, but why is it not delivered?
What do you think of your lily-livered cluster now?
Let's not our nose seal anyway.
Pieces of meat! Mighty pretty. But how are we to get away with it without a ship?
I'll tell you how. This boy, he's the one who stole from under our very noses. He whose throat you would have slit without a second thought.
Fair enough, Silver.
Fair? I reckon so. And now, I'll resign my bundle. Elect whoever you like to be a come. I don't care anymore. I'm done with it.
Long John Silver forever! Silver for Captain! Silver for Captain!
For that, mates, we've tipped in the black spot. His soul belongs to Captain Flint now.
Oh, Mary, you're forgetting something. Always a dear friend of Dickie in his life. I'm sure he's still a reasonable fellow even after his death. Doesn't look like this piece of cloth is worth much more anyway. Hey, you're Jim. A souvenir gets traveled. Let's find that treasure there.
Oi, you're illiterate. Give me the map. Let's see.
What does it say again?
Skeleton Island, east, southeastern. By east.
Well, we've come that far at least.
Tall tree.
There are enough of those about here.
Right. Give me that one. Spyglass shoulder. Bearing a point to the north of northeast.
I'll take that to be this fat tap. To the side of the pipe.
Still a mighty large area to be searching.
Well, it says 10 feet and X marks the spot, but the X is too big on the map to do much good now that we're so close.
Oh, that! Someone on the front of the hill. It's well,
Why, Alan, he's dead. Long dead. He's nothing more than a skeleton. You sounded like you was being attacked.
By thunder! This is one of the 6 men that Flint killed.
6 men Flint killed to protect his treasure, and 6 men are we!
Oh, we've got nothing to fear from Flint, mates. I saw him dead with my own eyes.
Aye, his body's down below, but his spirit still walks about, and he considers us his crew.
Come, lads. Poor Allardyce was left here to point the way forwards. And forwards we shall go.
It's Flint!
You're the last word the ever spoke, I remember!
Hold on there. Let's not go. No man's ever seen the spirit of the shadow. So war with its voice, have an echo.
Fair point, Silver. You've got a head on your shoulders. Come to think of it, doesn't sound much like Flint's voice either.
Bad gun!
Stop fighting already. We're here. And now for the last part of instructions. Walk forward, 10 feet, and count to 10 from each edge of the clearing.
You right?
What? Just give me a chance. Huh?
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X marks the spot. Well, grab the shovel. Digging.
Let's go check out that Jim.
Faster already. What's wrong with you?
We just started.
We'll go faster.
That's deeper business. That's all we're talking about.
We just
Trying.
You're all lazy.
I'm resting on that. Wait a minute. I don't think I've hit something.
Really? Get out. Treasure.
It's treasure.
Empty. Empty. Every one of these boxes is empty.
what's going on here?
This must be a trick. The real treasure's buried deeper.
That's
Right. Now, Death.
Betty did know this trick, she did.
Trixie!
Look, why you put your shovel down
no.
there?
Why you wash your boxes up?
Let me see. Where is it?
Not in anything, Captain.
Gosh, why do you dig so hard? How'd they get out of there?
I don't know.
Strange.
Uh,
A rock. A rock.
Rock.
Don't worry, mates. I found the 2 guinea pigs.
Oh,
that's
two
so
guineas.
Really?
2 guineas! That's the
Two.
treasure I've come all this way for, is it? You wooden-headed lover!
You already tried cursing me with that once. Are you sure you want to try again so soon?
Well, if Captain Flint won't take your soul, what say we do it instead?
There's only 2 of them! One's the old cripple that brought us all here to this hellhole, chasing after a fool's dream. And the other's the boy who stranded us all here in the first place. Captain Flint! Captain Flint!
Mary, you clean forgotten that flea-ridden bird on Silver's shoulders. You're right, Job. What an oversight that would have been.
Say hello to Captain Flint for me!
Yeah! Oh no!
settled you then. Thank you very much. Thank God, I should have known this was your doing.
Poor Ben Gunn. Marooned for 3 years. 3 years! 3 years I stood. I dug. I sweated. I waited. Till one fine day, I found Flint's treasure. Oh, yes! And I carried every last bit of it back to my cave on the other side of the island. Oh, if you could see it, Silver. It's nothing like you've ever imagined. And it's all that good. Well, it wasn't mine till I traded it for this. Oh, lovely. It's nothing like I've ever tasted. Now, Jim, I was hoping I'd find you here. I have some guests at my humble cave who'd be most pleased to see you again.
Dr. Lindsay, Admiral Trelawney, what about Captain Smollett? Are they safe?
Yes, they're all quite safe. We were going to throw a party, but Livesey insisted I find you first. So here I came. Had a funny feeling you'd come up here sooner or later. Now, we can all be headed back to my lovely cave. Come on. Come on.
Right, all right, I'm going already. Now tell me twice about that old.
22 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, in the cappuccino. Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho, in the cappuccino. Jim! Oh, Jim, my boy! We thought all was lost.
I'm so sorry I didn't feed the ship with you. You must have thought me turned to piracy.
Don't be ridiculous. Van Gunn here came to find us and told us of your escapades in full. Why, you outsmarted those pirates at every turn. Do you think we would let you stay there prisoner? You uncovered the plot. You recovered La Española, and you found Ben Gunn. The best deed you ever did!
But I see you're not traveling alone. As for you, Long John Silver, you're a villain and a rogue of the highest order.
Well, thank you kindly, sir.
It's only a pity that Ben Gunn did not put a bullet in your head while your back was turned.
I couldn't agree more.
What brings you here? Silver.
Well, someone's gotta be the ship's cook, ain't they?
Oh, silence, you dog, and not another word from you. We'll take you back if needs must, but only to see you hang for what you've done.
Now that Ben Gunn is returned, we may as well begin loading the treasure. It is the 3 days of work or more. Let us not delay.
The ship is anchored just outside the cave, and its hold is clear to receive its bounty.
I will look after this worthless hostage. Make sure he does not stab us in our backs.
Can't I do that?
Do what, you?
Watch the hostage, I mean. I'm in no fit shape to transport the treasure.
He's rotten, you mate.
No,
Bit
Silence! As you wish, Jim. Here, take this musket, and do not hesitate to shoot him. So much as blinks out of turn, you hear me? Fall to it, boys. The voyage home is but a few short days away.
Thank you kindly for saving me from Smollett. You'd have shot me as soon as your backs were turned. You're a good lad. Always thought it. I'm assuming you're here to return your end of the bargain. Twice, I'll save you from those low-life pirates. How about you repay him a favor? One good deed deserves another, then. Don't it? Come on, just turn your back for 1 second, and I'll be gone from your life for good. The others will never blame you. What do you say?
Smart as paint. Knew that from the moment I laid eyes on you. Now go! Don't you try anything now!
Don't be foolish, my boy. I was just admiring this beautiful treasure you got there. In session for it. Only like you now. Dear Hawkins, it's been an honor sailing with you.
The honor was mine. None protested when I told them that Long John Silver had given me the slip. We simply loaded the Hispaniola with our fortunes and made a swift voyage home. You can imagine the story caused on our arrival home. Out of the 27 men who had set sail, only 5 returned. The rest had returned to Captain Flint's crew, where no doubt they are still sailing across the wrong side of eternity. Of Silva, we heard no more. For all I know, he's still with his faithful parrot on Treasure Island.
Well, this ain't such a bad place after all. I don't know what Ben Gunn was complaining about. In fact, he should have thanked us for leaving him here. A simple life, free from everyday stresses and strains. Well, I reckon people pay good money to come to a place like this and relax on the beach every day. What do you say, Captain? Yes, good. You know your own name. Well, you are now. Without forgetting you're right there. Shut up, or I'll put you back in your cage, you worthless birds.
23 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho, in the cappuccino.